How's it, golf fans? Reid, Fowler here, as always, in our DK Live studios, bringing you the first leg of the 2018 Fedex Cup Playoffs as we head up the eastern seaboard and begin with the Northern Trust, playing at Ridgewood Country Club in Paramus, New Jersey. The club itself was first created in the 19th century, and the course was later designed by A.W. Tillinghast in 1929. Ridgewood is comprised of 3 9-hole courses and has hosted prestigious tournaments like the Ryder Cup, the U.S. Amateur, and the U.S. Senior Open. More recently, the course has played host to the 08, 2010, and 14 Northern Trust Open, which was formerly known as the Barclays. This will be the 4th time Ridgewood will host a Fedex Cup tournament and will be a composite of the hardest holes on each 9, which all come together as a par 71, measuring a hair under 7,400 yards. It was later worked on and restored by Gil Hands back in 1995 and hosts a variety of holes which will test the golfers in every facet. Tillinghast was known for his variety, and this shows in the course setup. There's a 150-yard, 55-yard par 3, a 626-yard par 5, and a 291 par 4 on the tournament 18. Ridgewood will host the top 125 in Fedex Cup standings and will be narrowed down to the top 100 after Sunday. As of today, recent champion of the Wyndham, Brandt Snedeker, is joined with Bubba Watson and Justin Rose as some of the few who have qualified every year for the playoffs. Snedeker was MIA last year due to an injury, and this is true with Ricky, as he will miss the Northern Trust as he nurses the oblique injury we first learned about during the PGA Championship. Tiger Woods makes his return to the playoffs and is the only multiple Fedex Cup champion to tee it up. Some of the other guys who are playing and have made the cut here in the past is Kevin Na, Paul Casey, and Jason Day. Ridgewood is going to be a little tougher than what we've seen recently. It shouldn't be a birdie fest, rather a stay in the fairway, get par while you can, and attack those holes you should score on, like number 13 or some of the closing holes in the front 9. With the rough being very thick this week, the guys will need to keep it in the short stuff, even though the fairways aren't too difficult or narrow to hit, averaging 63% in 2014. So some of my key stats will be strokes gained tee to green and par 4 scoring, and one of my favorites will be Tommy Fleetwood at 9,400. As one of the best Euro golfers this season, Fleetwood has been playing well of late. Over the last 24 rounds, he's 32nd in strokes gained tee to green, top 25 in bogey avoidance, and 4th in strokes gained par 4. Ridgewood will be a challenging test for the best in the world and a great start to the Fedex Cup Playoffs.